Hello everybody, how you doing today? It's Superfiend here. Welcome back to another episode of Whacky World. This is, of course, Planet Coaster. And I really didn't get to go in and do a whole lot of stuff in this little back area that we've been working on for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, or 8 episodes or so of this little area. And the past one or two, I think just one, we started toying around with adding a little water feature in over here. Hey, Kraken Voyage broke down. Let's refurbish it. There we go. Good idea to do that every time that thing breaks down. Breaks down a lot. And the ride has lots of wear and tear on it. So what I wanted to do in between episodes was kind of like fiddle with this path and try to connect these two waterways and then make a little bridge under here. And I think instead we're going to kind of work on that today because I really didn't get a chance to do it. I did play around with quite a few different like things in here on this water where like the splashes are, where this supposedly, like, the story here is the water current, like, kind of is going to flow down this way. There's going to be a little pipe over here that kind of dumps water over here. It's going to be kind of like an illusion because there'll be, like, one entrance of the pipe here, another one over there, and a little bit of, like, bubbles or splashes at each end. But the idea is the water is flowing down this way. And I tried all sorts of different stuff to get this, like, looking good. And eventually I just gave up because if you look at it from over here at the guest perspective, it's good enough for me. And like I tried to do various things and it wasn't working very well. It was a huge pain in the butt. And so to work on this stuff here though, we're going to pause this. And what I'd like to do, I don't know that it's going to be possible, is I just want to knock away that right there. Yes, it's already all screwed up. That's awesome. Yes. Yes, it is completely screwed up. Let's undo that. Let's go over here. Can we go out the side, please? Can we do that at least? Let's make it maybe 5. How wide is this? It's about like right there. What happens if we just like build a couple? What? No. What happens if we just build a couple going out the side? Okay, don't like that one. See, look at how it changes it. So now if I want to delete this, because I added that, if I want to delete this, it's going to delete from here all the way down to here. I don't know why it couldn't just keep like this one piece right there. So no, that's not what we want. We want to, okay, we want to delete just this little guy right here, but without screwing up the rest of it. Is that possible? Okay, so he starts right there. What if I do this? What if I put one like right there? No? Okay, but now there's a little opening right there, even though it won't let me make paths. So now maybe when I delete this, see, it kind of kept it over here, kinda. Okay, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Let's see. There's got to be a way to do this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking right here, and as I slide this down and we get this little opening, I want to move it like right on this side, right there. Oh, thank you. Now it shrunk this. So let's go down even further then. Now it doesn't like them. Okay, so now that's a little bit better. It's still not straight on this side. Gosh, darn it. Oh my goodness. Like, all I want to do is just delete this section of path, delete the terrain, and then reconnect what's left. That's all I want to do. This should be like, it should be simple, right? There should be a simple thing to do. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? But you know what? I have an idea. This may work. Okay, so let's pop in here. And let's just get rid of all this. It might work. I may be able to get this to work. You know what? Never give up. Never surrender. Oh, I hate this. Why can't it just start on sampled? Like, who in their right mind wants to start painting and have it just completely replace all their textures, right? Who? Nobody wants that. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we're going to go back to path. We're going to do a little 4M path. Yes, okay, good. And what I need to do is I need to get one. Let's see. Okay, you know what? This over here is the right height. So if I go back to terrain and I just like extend this out, and yeah, it destroys all this stuff. Worry about that later. But I need to go back to path. Let's do the black one. I'll hold down control, right? And we're gonna shoot out this way. Yes, very good. And then, no, I don't want any of that. No, don't do that either. Oh, what if I make it only one long? Come on. I need it to go further. I can't delete this little curve over here. If I delete that little curve, I'm going to be totally boned. Okay, let's go back. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I make a turn? Can I do like a little U-turn here? Okay, this could work. This could work. And we just need to cut straight through here. There we go. We just need a path going straight through here. This might do it for us. Now we go back to this one. We pick the 8M. And yeah, we join it up right here, right where it lines up on each side with our little bricks that we made a long time ago. And holding Z is supposed to like straighten it out. Doesn't work. Can't tell you how annoyed I am with that. But oh, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It only pokes out a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can do this side now. This is like, it's so bad. See, if I don't do anything, it looks like that. But if I hold Z, it goes in more. It's even more jacked up. But whatever. Yes! Look at what we've done. It's terrible. Now, like, which parts of this can we delete? Oh, man, what happens if I delete this in the middle? Oh, that's really bizarre. Okay, but then when I connect up this way... oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Did I do it? Did I succeed? Now, what happens when I, like, just delete this whole thing? I want to find, like... No. Come on, man. Oh, well. All right, fine. You know what? We did it. Look at that. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that. But you know what? We did okay. So then we can delete all this now. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. It wasn't easy. I have 20 minutes of footage that I threw in the trash can because I tried it a different way and it wasn't working. So I was like, oh, no, I got to tackle this like all over and try something new. The previous method did not work. It was a big fail. Let's see. Okay, that was kind of something like that. And this was obviously not 100%. We'll pull this out a little bit. And we had some more of like the sand in here. Small brush. I just love redoing work that I've already done. Just something about the mindless tediousness of repeating a task already accomplished that is granted to you when you play this game. So satisfying. Not sure if anyone else feels that way. And that's all sarcasm, if you couldn't pick up on it. Sometimes this game is like 2 steps forward and like 4 steps back. Sometimes. Not all the time. And it goes back to a very consistent complaint that I have about Planet Coaster. And that is that a lot of times it really does feel, you know, like you have to fight against the tools and the way they behave. And like, here's another good example, right? So like right here, I'd like to pull this terrain out a little bit further, but this little bit won't move because it's stuck to the path up here. And like when you're first playing this game, you're like, oh, well, that's easy. I'll just delete this path. So you delete it and then you move the terrain and then you can never get the path to come back the way you had it. And then you realize that you got your whole thing is like all screwed up. And I don't like that. Like why do I have to constantly fight with the tools that are in the game to get things done? Like this little bit right here, this is terrible. Like, I wish I could push this back, but it's not moving anymore. And again, it's because the terrain and the path are like glued together. I'm not sure why it has to exist that way in this game, but it's, you know, it's very obviously the way that it's programmed. Anyways. Okay, let's see. Let's get our water back, and let's hope that we can get it to the same level it was at. Let's unpause it. Let's admire. Yeah, looks about as bad as it did before. And we come over here. Yes, this is good. Very good. Now, we do have a new problem. The new problem is that these pillars aren't going to work here because they actually block the flow of the water, and that's not what we want at all. So, let's start doing some surgery. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. You know what we should do first? We should save the darn thing in case it crashes. Yes. And then we'll start getting rid of some of these scenery pieces. Speaking of crashes, you may recall that I have been battling some very mysterious PC crashes for a while now. And my wife's computer has the exact same motherboard as my computer. And so, not this most recent weekend, but the weekend before that. Let's see where they go. About to here. The weekend before that, I spent a bunch of time all weekend. I swapped computer components between my wife's and my computer. I swapped motherboards, which meant I had to take apart my whole system and then like take everything out and then take everything out of my wife's computer and you know, swap the motherboards in the cases and then put everything back. And it was a big pain in the butt. And long story short, I was trying to isolate and see if it was a problem with my motherboard. Because when the computer goes down, it's like it still has power. There's still like lights that are on the motherboard and stuff. It just refuses to boot. So I thought maybe it was a motherboard issue. And I thought it was all good, but then I was doing something this weekend and it crashed again on me. So it's not the motherboard. And now I'm kind of leaning on, it shouldn't be my CPU. My CPU never gets very hot. So I'm thinking it could be an issue with my GPU. Maybe my graphics card gets a little bit too hot. And so that's like what I'm trying to investigate next. And unfortunately, somebody asked recently on one of my videos, they said, I think it was Rishad, if I'm saying that right. He asked, you know, when are you going to live stream again? Do you still live stream? And unfortunately, I haven't been able to really do live streams because if it crashes right in the middle of a live stream, and that's happened to me once before, my computer crashed, and then like I was like, and then I can't get it to turn back on, right? So then I'm totally hosed. Oh, really? This thing is only 4 wide? Ah, no, I wanted to have a bridge going in the middle here. Ah, crap. How did I end up under the water? But so anyway, so like it crashed once when I was doing a live stream, and I couldn't get my computer back on, so I walked away. I was like, well, I'll come back later and do whatever I can do. And then like I noticed hours later on my YouTube channel, there was like a 7-hour blank live stream that was just a black screen. And I obviously, you know, I don't want that to happen again. So, you know, I haven't really been doing live streaming stuff because I've been trying to figure out, you know, what's the problem with this darn thing. So I don't want it to crash in the middle of a stream. And then, so what do we think about this? I mean, this is a problem right here. You know, these people that clip right through the ropes. But you know, I mean, that kind of looks nice. I kind of like it. No, they just walked right through the ropes too. Will the barriers work? There are barriers in this game, I think. Are they in buildings? Oh, no, it's, I have the filter set to Adventure Pack. And so we could try setting these little barriers here. So here's like a 4M barrier. Let's see what happens with this. Okay, so we're gonna put it up here on the path. We'll slide it this way. Chances are this is not gonna accomplish anything. Okay, so we'll put like one right there. Oh, wow, it deleted that person. I'm so sorry, your entire existence has just been erased. I didn't mean for that to happen. I feel bad. And then we'll put one like right there. And then, let's see, maybe we'll just go on this side like this. Oh my gosh, I'm erasing these poor people. I feel so bad. Now let's see if that stops them from doing it. Will this work? Probably the smart thing to do is like fast forward it a little bit, and we'll just see if anyone walks through, right? Ah, we don't have any more clipping. That's nice. It's working! It's working. Oh, they got confused for a second, but they figured it out. Yeah, okay, that works for me. And then if I can click on the... Oh, I have to get out of the building. Then I can maybe think about clicking on the trash can. Right there, that one. And let's... Can I get a trash can, like, right here? Oh, this is good. Yes, they won't walk through that. And then we get another trash can, like, right there. And then we'll just delete this one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we want to change the color of these, I think. Let's get on the red. Let's get like a dark brown. And then on the black, instead of black, let's just do like a dark gray. What was once red and is now brown still, to me, looks very red. But nope, that's the color. It's just my color blindness is kicking in, or the game's just not really doing a very good job of applying the color. But anyways, so yeah, I like that. Well, I don't know if I'm a big fan of the trash cans right here. In fact, no, I'm not a big fan of the trash can right there, because you know what's missing? We need some scenery here. These ropes, they're not connected to anything. That's not going to work. That is just not going to work at all, is it? No, no, sirree, it won't work. So let's see. What do we do then? What do we do? We got to put something there, right? And then what are you connected to? Are you just floating now? Maybe we just drop one of these down like that. Like that. Like that. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm being a little bit sloppy with this, but I don't care. Okay, so then what are we going to put on each side of this, right? Like over here, it lines up with this very nicely. So I guess what we'll do, we'll just lift this one up. Okay, that works for me there. These two can, either they can come down or they can be deleted. And I think we should rotate this. Yeah, that's going to be better for me. That one is also better. This one, we're going to need a copy of this one. So we'll bring it out here. No, I want to rotate the copy that we made. And then we'll have to slide it in this way ever so slightly, and then back this way. And then we'll just make it a slightly different height. And then now it should be mostly solid, if I could do this right. Oh, looks like we gotta turn it a little bit more. There we go. We managed to get that done. That's neat, isn't it? I like that. That looks a little bit better. I'm not sure that I like this right here now, though. Now that I think about it. No, let's can I... Oh, I want to click on something that's not the bridge. Okay, so we'll do that. Deselect that. Deselect the bridge. No. There we go. Oh, there's another one in there. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to use a trick. I made a tutorial video about how to do this not too long ago. Watch this. We're going to take this. We're going to put it right there. We click on this. We click on the bridge. No, just the one bridge and the one board. We hit M. Okay, and now it moves on the grid. Okay, and you're thinking, that's not special. I could do that. Watch what happens in a moment. The special part happens next. Let's lift those up. Okay. Now we're going to click on the same thing and the bridge again. We hit M, and they will move nicely along the grid, and we can put it right back exactly where it was, and then we can delete that one right there. And then now these are tall, so I can select them. There we go. That was pretty clever, right? That's the kind of stuff you come to this channel for. I think I need these to be the same height. Or either just deleted completely. Oh. Okay. And if we were to, like, do that, that would be okay with me. And, or should we just get rid of them? Boop. Without them there, we get this little, like, dorkiness with the path. I hate that. But you know what? I'm going to leave it. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. It's more than I can care about. Okay. We got another problem. We got another bridge that we need to move here. So we're going to click on that bridge. No. First, we need to duplicate our little post. We click on the post. We click on the bridge. We hit M. We can move it over there. Now we can zoom in here. We can take both of these. We can lift them way up into the air. Click the bridge, click the post, hit M, and the bridge snaps right back into place where it was. And then we can come over here, select this one. We're going to make it the same height as its friend. Yes. And then now we can move them both this way and cover up the ropes that were formerly poking out the side here. We can just do something like that. Does not have to be any more complicated than this. And then, of course, we got the path poking out right here. It looks stupid, and, you know, there's just only so much I can do in this game. Let's duplicate, bring it out. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go this way slightly, down slightly. And that should cover up the lettering on that one. And then all we have to do is move over like a little bit on this one, and it should cover up the lettering on that one. And then now, this part's tricky. A selection of 4, that would be all of them. And there we go. Look at that. Looking better. We got our little adventure rope bridge. I feel like we need more under here. Why is the path so darn thick? That's another complaint I have. When you do paths that are like floating paths or bridge paths, they get so thick. You know, I kind of don't like it. But, you know, there's only so much I can do. And then over here, we still have this, right? We still have this. So what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? We could get a little bit creative. We need something. We need something like right here. Okay, you know what? To heck with being ultra creative. Let's just get a beam and stick a beam in there. Make it stand up. Let's get the haunted house beam. 8M seems a little bit too tall. There we go. Yes, there we go. Let me go all the way down here. Okay. Get out of the building. Let's move the trash can again. So now it's right up against that one. This one's kind of inside this one a little bit, so let's fix that if we can. Hey, look at that. We are looking pretty good. And let's see, what else? What else can we do with this little build here? Let's pause it for a sec, because they're making a lot of noise. I have, the game audio comes in almost full volume on my headset, and then I have it reduced on my recording, so it's a lot louder for me, I think, than it is for all of you when you watch my stuff. Let's see. Ooh, this one right here. Okay, we got to do it again. We click on... Oh, come on, get out of the way. We click on this. We Control D. We click on the bridge, on the post. We hit M. We move them both over together. Then, and only then, can we click on this piece. Lift it up. Make a duplicate. Spin it around. Not that far, though. Come on. Drag it this way. Drag it back in. Really? Okay, guess I gotta turn it. One more 180. There we go. That covers up all that stuff. We go back up to our high bird's eye view. We click on the post. We click on the bridge. We hit M, and it goes right back into place. And we can delete our handy dandy little post that we used as a guide. Okay. Click and drag, selection of 2. Very good. What? Why would it give me this axis? Oh, man. I hate when it does this. But it's okay, no bother. There we go. Look at that. And then this over here, right? This used to be like over here. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to rotate all this stuff 180. And we're going to put it like right over here. Yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful. And I'm going to put it not where it's blocking the view into there where the Lost Gardens coaster is. I'm going to put it like right here. Oh, it seems like it should scoot in a little bit closer. And now, what do we think of this? Let's save it. Let's save it again, just in case. Protect against crashes. Always save your work. And then, I don't know why this is sitting here in the middle of this. What building is that for? Is that for this whole thing? I'm gonna have to get rid of that at some point. In fact, you know what? Let's do it now because I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now. Let's move it, and we'll just like. Let's see. We'll just tuck it way back there in the corner. Okay, that works. And let's look at what we got here, right? Let's take a little cruise, a little stroll. Yes, look at this. This is so cool. I love it. I love what we've done. It took a lot longer than it should have. I mean, really, if you think about it, like, what did we do this episode, right? What did we do? We deleted some path, we erased some terrain, we recreated the path, and then we put like 2 bridges, we changed the heights of a couple of these things, we moved the trash cans, and we put some beams. That took 28 minutes. So either the tools in this game are harder than they should be to work with, or I'm just really bad at it. So, I mean, you tell me. But I do like the end result. I think it looks pretty good, and I like the fact that they guests are obeying the barriers and they're no longer clipping through there, so that works great. And you know what? This one right here is not sitting well with me, though. I'm not liking it, so let's see. I think we got to do something with that one. I just, it's making me crazy. Okay, so we're going to do this. We are going to... move that there. Okay, we're gonna move that there. I'm going to click and drag. I'm gonna try to get only this thing. I think I succeeded. It's hard to tell. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate and make sure that we got a nice clean axis that like lines up with all the others. And I didn't mean to do that though. I didn't mean to go up. I wanted to go in and out. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, we click and drag. And we're going to duplicate. And I want the red arrow. Okay, so I'm going to put that like right here where it's easy to select. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to put our bridge and our little post back. Okay? So now they're back. And we got this tall one over here. Now, if you remember, we made it extra tall earlier, just a little while ago. So I'm going to delete the one on the bottom. And now I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to delete these. Like one at a time. And there, now it's gone. Okay, so we got rid of it like that, and we got a nice copy of it right here. And let's see, where are we going to put it? So we'll hit X. Well, I don't suppose we need one right here because we've got one right there. And, you know, we've got good lights and stuff over here. So I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to get rid of it altogether. And it's not going to be over here. But for now what we'll do is we'll just kind of like set it right here. Okay. And I don't know, maybe it'll become a part of whatever I eventually build over there. Okay, should that be it for this episode, or should we push our luck and do like a little bit more? I think we should do a little bit more. I'm going to need to put some rocks in over here because I don't like the way that looks. And so what I can do now that we got this neat little water feature, right? So remember, the narrative here, the idea behind this scenery piece is that the water flows this way out into the lagoon. In fact, let's do that piece right now. Okay, so let's we'll make it part of all this over here, whatever that's connected to, and we need a pipe. We need a pipe. We not the iron pipe. No, I want like the sci-fi tubing is what I want. Scenery theme, sci-fi. It is not in here. It's going to be in the scenery then, I think. Scenery theme, sci-fi. It should be in here. There it is. It's called ventilation pipe, and it makes a pretty decent, like, tubing too, I think. So does this one, for that matter, but I think we're just going to use this. We can change the colors. And really, all I want to do right now is I want to get it nice and lined up, right? Like it's going to go like straight through here. All right? So let's get it right there. And then what we want to do is we want to turn it so that the blue arrow is pretty much right where we want it to go. And I'd say like it's already in a good spot. But I mean, if you wanted to, you could fiddle with it here a little bit. And you can see now it's all screwed up. I made it worse. I made it better. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we are going to just lay it flat. Okay. And then we're gonna just duplicate this out. However far we need to. We're gonna get rid of all the ones in the middle, but just to make this look like really good. Okay, you'll see. You'll see. This is gonna be great. And then we need like one more, like way over here, right? Okay, then we need all of this. It doesn't select any of this other stuff. Let's play with the colors. Let's go with like a okay, that turns the piping brown. Let's maybe just do black. And then let's do like some sort of green on the end. Now let's do black, and then let's do green in the... It doesn't look green, right? I don't know. That looks kind of... Okay, that one's good. I like that one. Let's get this out of our way. And so what we want to do is we want to now like angle this. You know, if we want to shoot for any sense of realism at all. Okay, so now we could turn it just like a little bit. And we get it like a little bit right there, right? Yeah, it looks good. And then, are these the same height? Are our water levels, like, do they end up being the same height? I don't know that they do. So here we go, right? It's in the water. Yes, we've done it. It's in the water. That's a little bit higher. Maybe we want to go in like just a little bit this way, right? Like that. And then over here, where does it end up, right? Where does it end up? Is it in the water or above the water? It needs to be more in the water, right? It needs to be more in the water. So, So we'd actually need to like lower it down for it to need to be in the water here. And then over here, we end up with this. No, I don't want that. I want it to be above over here. The way this is set up is it's like physically impossible. Basically, what's going to happen is it's like the water would need to be flowing up the pipe instead of down the pipe. But we're going to set this like right here like that. And we're going to go back in just a little bit there. Okay, that's good. Now, I want it to be more coming out the center. Yeah, like right there. So we got to rotate this a little bit. Okay. This is such a silly detail to spend so much time on, but I really want it to look like kind of correct. Okay, so now we can do that, and we can get rid of like all this stuff in the center here. We don't need any of those. We take this one, and we just slide it like right down the axes here. And where's the water here? The water's right here. So we're gonna lift it like just a little bit. Okay, like that. We'll just do like that. That should be good. And then let's come over here to our terrain. Let's like push this away a little bit. And there we go. There's our drainage. And of course, to make it look nice, we need to edit. Click this piece, advanced move. We need to go into our scenery. We need to find our special effects. The ones that are based off, not fire, but water. And we need... Oh, let's pause it. Oh, we can't pause it because it won't play the special effect if it's paused. Never mind. Lava steam, water spout, fountain splash. No, I think we just want this. Okay, and we take this and we put it like right there. And we maybe just like tilt it a little bit. And then like do this, right? And that's it. That's all we do. Just a little bit of the spazzy water effect right down there. And then we come back over here onto this side. This is where like Whacky World gets realistic, right? This is as much effort as I have placed on realism in this entire park. Okay, and then we just cruise in this way like this, right? That's like way too much. See, now the other ones are not like nice. Like that's a little bit better, but then there's all that steam. You got this thing, which is, yeah, it just doesn't look right at all. The sprinkler's not right. The water jet. Let's try the water jet. Yes, it comes out as a single little spray like that. No. Just... No. That's it. This is all we got. This is the one. Okay. So we do that. Okay, and it just, you know, I just don't like the way it looks, but whatever. I'm going to keep it. I'm not very happy with it, but, you know, that's what we're doing. And then the last little bit I want to do is I want to have like a waterfall, just spilling some water into this thing, right? That would be cool. We should do that, right? So let's click on all this. Let's edit. And let's go over to our scenery, special effects, water again. Where is the waterfall? Here's the waterfall. Waterfall pouring, huge. Now, one thing I've never really been able to figure out with this one is like, which way is it supposed to go? I guess it's supposed to go like that. That seems right to me. Large. All we have is huge. Waterfall top splash huge. Okay. What about like a smaller waterfall? Do we have one of those? No, that's not it. I thought we had more choices for waterfall. Okay, yeah, I know about that. I know about that. I thought there was a smaller one. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. I am, huh? I'm crazy. This is all we got for waterfalls. Ah, darn it. Okay. Well. Oh, wait. No, this one's much smaller. Okay. This one's much smaller. So let's take you. Turn you around. Now, what happens when you, like, turn this thing? Yeah, see, I kind of like that. Or is it supposed to be like this? As if we could just go like this. I'm just looking at what it does with the little lines and things up here. Yeah, that's obviously not right. Okay, I think it's supposed to go like this. That's what I think. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to have, like, just like a neat little waterfall, right? Like right here. Oh, no. It's not tall enough? Like... What? What? Oh, what the hell? Oh, no. Okay, let's do the top splash. Okay, midsection, huge. Okay, we need this one to make bigger waterfalls. But now it's like, okay, riddle me this, riddle me that. We've got like a half wide and a full wide, but they're not tall, right? They're not tall. So then Frontier's like, well, if people want to make a tall one, we'll just give them this this right here. This is the midsection. We'll make it huge. Okay, so now it's tall, but it doesn't come in the half wide variety. That's very frustrating. It is. But we're going to put it like right over here. And then I guess we'll just need to come back this way. And then so what's nice about this is, like, you know, of course the kids are going to want to, like, run up the path and go behind the waterfall, right? That's what kids do. They're like, I want to go behind the waterfall. They can't help it because they're kids. Should I make it really big? I feel like I'm doing too much. Okay, but we do that. And then we hit X again, and now we need the splash. The splashy bit up top. Okay, about like right there. And then the other splashy bit, and we'll just make it the same height as the other. Very good. That's kind of more water than what I wanted over here, so I think I'm gonna get rid of these two. Yeah, I think that's as much waterfall as I want over here. It would have been nice to kind of have like a small, like, trickly one, but, you know, you can't really do it very well in this game. And then, so let's go to terrain, and let's pull. Still unsampled. And now this is also where it's going to look kind of odd. Because I have to, like, make this connect out with the water. And it's just not going to... let's see. It's not going to look right. Okay. Let's get this a little bit more intense because I don't want to spend all day drawing this thing. Yeah, this is good. And we're just going to have to, like, draw this going down into the water. And I'll show you why after we get it drawn. There we go. Now, the reason for that, of course, is if I didn't put this here, then it would just be like this, like, big rocky terrain, like just floating with nothing to support it. And that, you know, things don't work that way. So we need to bring that out a little bit. And I think after all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop this down just a bit. And then we're going to go back into the terrain. And we're going to push a little bit in here. And then we are going to flatten. Very small brush, like right in here like that, give or take. I think we need to flatten a little bit more. Like, about like that. Yeah, that looks good. And now, of course, we can see our thingies. And what I want to do is I want to have water up here. We need water. And so we got to go back to special effects. I don't really like the way this part works, but there's really no other way to do it. But you come here. Okay, and we do this. And then we take this piece. Now, technically, all that stuff is supposed to be on the bottom, but then, like, there's no pool up top. And it ends up looking like that, which is a little bit off. Come on. It may require more playing, but actually that looks kind of neat too, because now it's falling over like each side of that. It looks kind of neat. And you know what? I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. So now we got this neat little waterfall and the bridge that people can walk around behind. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know with comments or thumbs up. We'll see you next time. You have a good afternoon. Thanks for watching, and take care.